Okay, do you have your best one ready?
Yeah. Now?
Yeah, go.
Okay. What is the most pain you've ever been in?
Oh my gosh. I guess I broke my wrist in 3rd grade. Can I be like real here?
Yeah.
Wait. Gets cramps, like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it was dry socket.
Oh my gosh, Caitlin.
Is it 10 out of 10?
That's not good.
Like, I've felt pain before. I've broken my toe. I had a stress fracture. I ran on that fractured tibia for probably 2 months.
Nice.
And it did not
Solid.
compare to dry socket.
Okay, well my best icebreaker was the only one I can ever think of. What's your least favorite instrument? You go first, and I'm gonna tell you mine.
If you say penny whistle, I'm gonna be offended.
Let's end it there. Welcome back to the Listen to Meg podcast, where my least favorite instrument is definitely not a penny whistle. Sure it isn't, Kaylin. Realistically, it's the harpsichord, but you know, penny whistles.
I love the harpsichord.
Oh, weirdo. Okay, anyway, my guest today is Caitlin May, my older sister. She was on the last episode, so you might recognize her from there. She also is recent graduate of college, and
I'm harboring a dark secret.
what's your dark secret, Caitlin?
Just kidding. It's not dark. It's just a secret.
What's your secret?
I can't tell you.
Okay, moving on. So last couple weeks ago, the podcast didn't really have a theme, but I've decided it has a theme, but it's a pretty vague one. It's just like, you know, I wrote it down somewhere. I think it's the highs, lows, and randos of teenagerdom. Speaking of podcasts, though, I posted on my story, or the podcast's Instagram story, for people to submit questions and segment suggestions. So I'm going to pull up some of those to get us started. Let's see. Okay, first question. What made you want to start a podcast? I listened.
Well, honestly, it all goes back to
Caitlin, this isn't your podcast.
the night of my birth.
Realistically, it's the Ghost Runners podcast because I'm obsessed with that. I finally got merch for that. A sweatshirt. Very proud of it. But yeah, I think it's a really cool podcast, and I thought it would be fun to start one, and it's the most I have for that. Next question was...
I'm on the podcast because Mary Claire made me do it. I don't even like her, and she's happy. Just kidding. Mary Claire's my best friend.
Thank you for the knee, Pat.
You're
There's
welcome.
yours.
Next question.
Can I say names? Melanie's gonna be a future guest. So my friend Melanie asks, "Do you both bake?"
And
Do
the
you bake,
answer
Caitlin?
is no.
Yes. What?
Just kidding.
Caitlin.
Yes.
Caitlin makes homemade bread.
Yeah,
Something
I
can't
made-
do.
I
I'm
made-
not very good at yeast.
I made 4 loaves of bread with 1 packet of yeast a few weeks ago.
That's impressive.
Just because, I wanted bread. And I used it to actually buy a friend, so that was nice.
How did you buy a friend with bread? You didn't tell me about that.
I just brought her bread,
That's awesome.
and then the next week we were friends.
Actually, I did kind of buy a friend. That sounds weird, but I remember Caitlin once was telling me, like, hey, back when I was, like, in high school, sometimes when I wanted to be friends with people, I just, like, made them desserts, and, it's kind of like, it's like, you buy your friends. Not really. It's just, like,
No, but
a mark of friendship.
Yeah.
A sign of,
I would
like,
bring
well-being.
someone, like,
Not
a
well-being.
batch of, like,
Good
chocolate
wishes.
muffins or something on their birthday.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, you thought of me. And yes,
Yeah.
yes, I am giving them goods in exchange for
Their friendship.
positive feelings about me. But at the same time, it's a nice thing to do because
Yeah.
they're like, oh,
I
you're thinking
actually,
about me.
did
And
that.
that's the kind of thing I would love if someone did for me,
Speaking of Melanie, a while back, I kind of did that. I had, like, free IHOP, and I was like, hey, Melanie, want this? And
that's
she's
who
like,
it was?
sure, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Melanie-
guess who told you to do that?
Caitlin, you.
It was me. Yeah.
Melanie, if you're listening, obviously, I think our friendship is based off more than pancakes, but, it's always a great beginning.
You're welcome.
Okay, Caitlin. I do bake, though, a lot.
Well, you bake a lot.
I started baking, not during quarantine. I started baking, like, before that.
Yeah.
But that's when I had more time to, like, really do it. Actually, I started, like, a few months before that, mostly. I was actually afraid of the oven until, like, 7th grade. Yeah,
Wow.
I was. But yeah, no, I bake all the time now, and I actually started a baking business. You should totally follow me at BWayBakes on Instagram. But yeah, I have a baking business, which is fun. So yeah, we do both bake, you could say.
I started baking probably in 8th grade, making like birthday cakes and stuff, and then I'd say my bakes are, I used to bake a lot more than I did, but I made a hedgehog cake once.
I remember that. That was really cute.
And I used to, like, bake everyone's Christmas presents. Usually I would
That's what I do
bake.
now sometimes.
Everyone,
stress baking is so real.
In high school, people knew me as the person who would stress bake. And so, like...
Procrastinating? Oh, I used to have a book on my shelf right there. It's on my baking shelf now, but it's called Procrastinating, and it is... just describes my baking.
I remember very specifically junior year, I didn't want to study for my physics midterm, so instead I made marshmallows. And
That's actually cool.
Even second year of college, I remember I was, like, studying for Orgo with some friends, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go make some food. And they were like, stop, you have to stop cooking and baking
but it's
to
so
avoid
good.
your responsibilities.
Okay, Caitlin, I have a question for you now. What is your favorite thing, either that you, like, make a lot or that you've ever made? It doesn't have to be, like, a big thing, because my favorite is not a big thing.
You say your favorite, and I'll think of mine.
My favorite thing? My favorite thing to eat that I've made is those oatmeal chocolate chip bars. Like those cookie bars with the caramel layer. I don't know if you've had them, but they're my favorite thing. My favorite thing to make is... I don't have one. Never mind.
My favorite thing to make is definitely cakes, like fancy cakes. And I love making chocolate cakes and pouring ganache over the top and letting it drip down the sides.
I tried to make ganache recently, but I used, like, regular milk, and I used too much of it because... I don't know. And it did not totally work. That was very sad.
Yeah, that is sad. I don't know what the favorite thing It was really good, though. It was very delicious.
Thank you.
But it's sad to mess up ganache.
Yeah.
I don't know what my favorite thing that I've made is, because I usually...
That hedgehog cake was a really cool one, though, especially, like, since it was early on.
I made petit fours.
I remember those.
And I really enjoyed those.
You know what I really want to make are macarons, and I have all the ingredients, and I finally got, like, the food scale and everything you need, but I know they take a while, and you have to set out the egg whites 24 hours in advance, and it's enough that I forget to do it, and just don't. I feel like I'm gonna have to schedule it to actually do it.
Yeah, it's a big undertaking.
Yeah.
I made them once, and they did not rise properly.
I mean, they were still good, though. I made them once with a friend, and, you know, I had fun baking with her, but at the same time, those macarons were a mess. They were fun, though. Yeah. Next question. Ooh, I like this one. Do you both love Just Dance? Do you want to answer this at the same time?
Sure.
1, 2, 3. No. I love Just Dance. I use that as my fun fact. And it's not my personality trait, but, like, it kind of is, you know?
My personality trait is that I'm lactose intolerant.
Caitlin, false. It's not yours. It's someone else's.
It's my personality trait is that I'm allergic to weird things.
You are? Like?
Onions. I get hives after showering.
That's
and
concerning.
I'm allergic to wine.
But that's not just wine, it's like sulfites, right?
Yeah, sulfites or whatever. And I'm also allergic to nickel to the point where, like, my ears bleed if I try to wear earrings.
That actually happened, except with those really cheap earrings I once had. They were, like, probably rusty, which might be why I had something wrong. Anyway. Oh yeah, Just Dance. What are you doing, Caitlin? I thought you were cracking your knuckles, and I was, like, right over the microphone. Lovely. Stop. No. You were not allowed back on this if you do that. I love Just Dance. I think I had it growing up when I was little and stuff. I remember getting Just Dance 4. Yeah. I played it with my next door neighbor who I was, like, best friends with when we were 7. And then I got Just Dance 4, and then I forgot about it. And then about a year ago, in the spring, like early spring, my oldest sister Caroline, she was like living with us for a while, and we bonded over Just Dance, and then we bought more Just Dance games, and now I love Just Dance. Caitlin, though,
I'm not the biggest fan. I mean, if they're playing it, I will in the background dance along for like half a song. And it has to be like one of the songs that I really like.
But I'm always like, hey, Caitlin, want to play with me? And she's like,
No.
I actually played today.
I don't even hesitate.
Caroline's friend loaned me her Nintendo Switch, and it has Just Dance 2020 on it, and... What?
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Part of me wants to save up to buy a Switch, but the thing is, all my Just Dance games are Wii U, but Just Dance 2022 does not come on Wii U, so I'd have to buy a Switch. It's a lot of money to spend just for Just Dance.
One game.
But I'd also get all subsequent Just Dances, so I could do that like for the rest of my life, basically.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That could be fun.
Is it worth it? I think so.
Okay. That's
I think
a thing you can do.
I really do want to get Just Dance 2022, though. It has Good For You on it, and it has Love Story by Taylor Swift. That reminds me.
And I really want to find love, but we can't always get everything we want.
Hey, I might be able to get Just Dance 2022. Okay, also, Just Dance 2021 has Adore You on it, which, Caitlin, are you not a Harry Styles fan?
Next question.
Okay, at my school, I will specifically not say the name, because I feel like that's...
Okay.
I could say the name, probably.
Okay.
Should I?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, at my school, they brought back this thing called, like... Actually, I don't know what it's called, but they play music during the, like, passing periods. So, they sent out a suggestion form for music, and they said, like, as long as it's clean, you can suggest it. They were like, oh, do a maximum of 3 songs. I think I've submitted maybe 14 by now.
What? Not songs.
Yeah. I think my first one was Wildfire, though. So.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, we got some William Henson on there, some Surfaces, and then today I submitted Harry Styles and some clean versions of Olivia Rodrigo. So, Driver's License is hopefully in there. And they played Adore You as I was leaving Spanish class, and I, like, sprinted to my friend so we could just go freak out about Harry Styles. What are you doing, Caitlin?
Reading about the snow. From Jennifer J.J. Wagner.
Moving on. Should I go to the segment suggestions?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know those were different things.
I mean, they're pretty similar, just based on answers. Let's see. Talk about an interest, hobby, or obsession that one of you has picked up recently. What's, like, your latest random obsession? And if you say penny whistle, nope, you can't, actually. You have others. I know you have others.
Okay, well, I could kind of talk about chess, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I've always liked chess,
But didn't it start with the Queen's game?
No.
Really?
Mary Claire, No, it was way before that.
I actually didn't know that.
No, why do you think I went and saw Chess the Musical in 2018?
Oh, I forgot.
February 14th, 2018.
Caitlin loves
Which was also Ash Wednesday, also Valentine's Day, also the day I got my sacks of flour as baby children.
Oh, I have to do that next year.
Oh, that's a fun project, kind of.
Clever
and, and before that, I liked it because I liked reading about Soviet history.
Caitlin still likes reading about Russia. I get it. It's interesting.
Yeah, and then like, chess is very big in Russia, and so that really interested me, the way it, like, was politicized almost, and so I read more about chess, and then, like, even last winter I read Birth of the Chess Queen, a history on, like, why the queen is a piece, how it got the moves it's able to make, and how it changed from, like, a male, like, consultant figure to, like, basically the most powerful piece on the chessboard.
Cool.
And
we like feminism in chess.
Yeah. But then I went to my friend's house and played chess. Anyway, I played chess against her brothers, but they were way too good, so now I'm working on improving my chess skills.
I offered to play chess with Caitlin. She turned me down, probably because I think I know how to move like 5 of the pieces.
Also, I feel like you have to. Actually, maybe.
Yeah, you need to know
I did
some
play
stuff.
a round of speed chess last week, and it was a stalemate. Not a stalemate. It was a draw on a technicality, because he was 1 move away from mating me, but
Cool.
he's also 12.
Do I have a recent obsession that you've noticed? Because I can't think of any. Oh wait, let's see. Recent hobby, interest, or obsession. Why am I blanking? I swear I have stuff. Oh yeah! Caitlin just made a guitar mime thing. She mimed playing the guitar. Yeah, I got a guitar for Christmas. And I'm learning to play, and I'm not taking lessons. I'm mostly learning online. But I know a few chords, and then I also taught myself using like Ultimate Guitar. Some new chords for The Story by Conan Gray, which actually I'm really excited about that, because I was worried that the only songs with easy-ish chords to play that I could like practice at this point was going to be some random song. Like that online course I'm using used like a Bruce Springsteen song, which is
Classic.
Not my favorite. Anyway, guitar, yeah. I'll update y'all later, because hopefully I'll be able to like play. There's this thing called Festival of the Arts at my school, and it's like a really chill talent show, but it's not during school. But I want to perform something for that, so I'm hoping I can like play something on my guitar. Hopefully maybe a Joshua Bassett song, specifically. Anyone else? And sing that. It's in my range, because he sings in like falsetto for that. That's my thing. Do you want to go to the next?
Sure.
That could become a segment.
Oh,
You know what? That can be a segment, or like a future like standard question.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This one also is like kind of similar, like where I think it could be a segment or just a question.
Okay.
New music you've been listening to / what's your favorite music? Caitlin and I do kind of have some overlap. Because her indie stuff influences mine.
Yeah. Favorite music? It's like I'm not really, definitely like indie music.
Yeah.
Like top artists.
Can we talk about our favorite?
William?
And Jordy. Jordy Cersei is my lock screen. We went to his concert. He's like an indie artist, so it was pretty small, but we went to his concert and we love him.
He was on The Voice back in, I believe, like 2014, 2015. Yeah. He, Jordy Cersei, Nathan Kohlberg.
William Henson. He was the opener for Jordy at that concert. We're gonna see him next month, by the way.
We are. Yeah, we're gonna go see
really
William
excited.
Henson.
I'm gonna meet him again.
Oh, who was the other one? There was another one. Grant Fraser.
Do you want me to open Spotify?
No, I basically know. I mean, I listen to a lot of Conan Gray now.
Conan Gray is a good all-around.
He's a good like feelings kind of song listening to.
Also, he's not totally mainstream, but he's also not actual indie. He sounds indie, but I looked him up and he's like 300th in the world on Spotify.
Yeah, he has a lot of.
He's a big following.
He's very popular
among
terms
the
of
youths.
music, but his music feels more
Indie.
like the type that you'd hear from an indie artist, like
Yeah.
William Henson.
Love William Henson.
I love him too.
My favorite song, I think, of all time is 1, 2, 3 by William Henson.
That
There's
kind of
this
fits
one
all
part
moods. At the end, it lasts like 10
Yes.
seconds. There's this one part where it's syncopated and it's I don't know how to. It's like
1, 2, 3.
3.
Wait,
it's like
we're into the
it's on the
1,
ands.
2,
you know.
3, something like that.
And I love that so much.
I
I'm
do love
obsessed
that
with it.
too.
And like
I want to learn electric guitar one day so I can play that song.
the song George Harrison, I really like.
That was the first song of his I really liked. I also want to learn to play that, but I can't find the music online.
And then there's a song called Sex.
Caitlin, you
And it's it has a very good like melody. I like it.
I don't really
I
heard
like
that
the chorus a lot.
I like Spring Flowers.
I like that one too. But his songs are very, I don't know how to describe it. But
Not
like,
mellow as in, like...
but they're...
Like, they have... A lot of them are guitar heavy, but not, like... I don't know. A lot of, like, mellow songs you think of just kind of...
Without just sounding, like, very just, like, acoustic.
They're not generic or acoustic. They're very...
And he has a range.
He does. He
Like,
does
he
have a
can
big
sing,
range.
like, George Harrison in Ireland, but he also has Why Won't You
Be My Girl.
Be My Girl.
And you should listen to High Hopes. That one's good.
Yeah. And, like, they feel... I don't know how else to describe it, but they feel, like, complete.
They do feel very complete.
They're not,
I
it's
really
not
do
just, like,
suggest
verse,
you look
chorus,
them up.
verse, chorus, bridge,
Yeah,
chorus,
no.
and it's, like... Maybe he does stick to that formula, but it's not...
I really wish I could put
It
his
doesn't
songs in right now.
feel
Because I think
like
there's a way
that.
to do it, but if I do it, this is only available on Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I really wish I could put in the end of George Harrison. The when you put your hand in mine part.
Oh,
Yeah, just I really encourage you, whoever you are, to look up the song George Harrison.
By
It's
William
really
Henson.
good. It's like 2.5 minutes. You can do it. Anyway, my music, I like some indie stuff like Jordy Searcy, William Henson, the Conan Gray vibe. And I listen to like a lot of shuffled music on Spotify, so they recommend a lot of random stuff, but I also do like Harry Styles a lot. Olivia Rodrigo, Joshua Bassett. I like Surfaces recently, or I've been liking their music a lot. That's kind of it for me, like the main ones.
Oh, I've been listening to some stuff by the National Parks.
Yeah.
The Lumineers put out a new album today.
I don't like it.
And it is so disappointing. Like,
It doesn't have a strong melody.
what's the album, the one with the black and white? That's Cleopatra, right?
I think so.
That one, it just, like, the songs are very distinct, and, like, yes, it's the Lumineers, but, like, this is a song. But, like, on their new album,
It just kind of
everything,
sounds like general music.
it just sounds like the kind of, I don't know, like, you put it on in, like, an elevator, like a waiting room.
That's what
It's
I was gonna
very,
say.
like,
It's not memorable.
it's not memorable. None of the
Oh, I have
melodies
some other
are
questions
very
to ask you.
distinct, like,
Yeah.
and it's disappointing, because this is the Lumineers, like, they know
They're
how
big.
to write music.
Okay.
Or at least I thought they did.
Actually, we've kind of answered some of my questions, and I think you answered them last time, but I'm gonna ask them every time. So, what's a random favorite thing of yours right now? I guess you already said like your favorite obsession, chess, but maybe very random. It might be your chapstick. You
Yeah, I
never
was
know.
about to say my chapstick.
Nice, good
It's
old Eos.
vanilla scented Eos.
It smells nice. Caitlin likes
it
the
smells
taste
so
of it.
good, and it tastes really good too.
Caitlin eats chapstick in her free time.
I don't like eat it, but I definitely do like lick it off of my lips.
Fair
Last week I was eating popcorn, and
Caitlin.
I put the chapstick, like I rubbed it on the popcorn and then ate it.
I did not know this. I didn't know this. Okay, moving on. My favorite right now is Marco Polo. Carolyn just moved, and it's like a good way to stay in touch with her, but also Caitlin's friend.
Yeah.
Do I get to say her name? Oh, fine. Okay. Caitlin has a friend who I just added on Marco Polo because I thought it would be fun. And now we talk on Marco Polo, so I'm replacing Caitlin.
And now they've
Just kidding.
talked more than I have to her in the past few days.
All I told her today was about cheer because my mind was drawing a blank.
Yeah. I was going to go salsa dancing with her tonight, but I don't feel great, so I'm not going.
Yeah. That was my favorite thing right now, though. Your next... Wait. Oh, current favorite song. I know we were just talking about music, but do you have one specific? Just to, like, name drop it. Okay, mine...
3090 from
Caitlin likes Tick Tick Boom a lot.
from Tick Tick Boom. I like...
The movie version.
Yes.
It's a good song.
Jonathan Larson is a good songwriter.
He is.
I mean, he didn't write 3090.
He didn't?
I think that was for the movie.
Oh!
But
I didn't know that.
it definitely captured the character of...
It sounded kind of like Jonathan Larson.
It captured the character of Jonathan Larson's writing.
My favorite song right now is Girl by Jukebox the Ghost. That was one of Caitlin's that she played, and I really like it. Why did I... You know what? I'm just going to ask it. Favorite flavor of chips. What is your favorite chip flavor?
Sour cream and onion. Sometimes when I don't feel like eating, I'll have those for breakfast and lunch.
I am the type of person, I get hangry. I need like regular meal times. Whereas Caitlin is just like, I don't know if I've had breakfast.
Sometimes I just forget to eat, like, you know?
Oh, I was saying earlier, just like make sure you like are close to the mic because we don't have real microphones. This is just my phone. I should probably invest in that, but also I'm 16. I don't have money, so you know.
I don't have money either.
Great. I should probably get a job. I want to work at a bakery like starting in the spring because partly I need money, partly because you know baking. It'd be cool to be in bakery.
I'm unemployed right now.
Caitlin's gonna start a job soon,
and I'm not in school. Although I am.
You did talk about this on the last one too.
I did.
Yeah. Well, that's
because I'm desperate. So if you're hiring, just kidding. I have 3 interviews this week.
That's great. Yeah, Caitlin is gonna have a job.
I'm hoping to babysit a lot.
Yeah.
I like kids. And I've done it before. Right.
Caitlin is like the baby whisperer. She's babysitted a lot before and babysitted. I don't know. We're just gonna go with it. And she's like very good at it. I still don't know how to change a diaper.
What?
Yeah, I know.
I changed your diapers.
Caitlin is 6. Wait, what? You're 6 years older than me.
I definitely changed your diapers.
You were a 7-year-old, like, changing my diaper?
Yeah, we had a babysitter who didn't want to...
Oh,
she
yeah.
refused to change diapers. So
I at least tried.
She made Caroline and I do it. And Mary Claire was probably 1 at the time.
Which is not a good time
7-year-old Caitlin and 10-year-old Caroline
changing 1-year-old Mary
Claire's diapers.
I love that we're talking about my diapers.
Yeah.
I feel very comfortable with this.
Wait, what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, can't think of it.
Oh, yeah, you're unemployed. But you're going to be employed.
Oh, in addition to being the baby whisperer, I'm also the puppy whisperer.
Oh, yeah.
There's this puppy. Our brother got a puppy, and she was like...
Cute puppy.
She was just crying and yipping, and like and she would not stop. And then
so
I
Caitlin
took
did
her.
Something.
I put on like a t-shirt that was too big, and I just put her up the shirt.
It was kind of like a baby.
Chest,
imagine like a baby Bjorn, but for a puppy. It was bizarre, but it worked.
I just like held her there in the shirt. I tucked the shirt like kind of under, so it made a sort of like a cradle, and then had her stick up through the neck, and she just like calmed down and just stayed there.
It's a little insane.
But then she started licking my face so intensely and like would not stop licking for like 3 minutes straight. Like I could barely even breathe because she was just there.
I was not commy watching this. It felt weird.
She just like
Caitlin like making out with the dog.
Yeah, no, there was tongue involved. Both of us, accidentally on my part.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How did your tongue get involved?
I tried to breathe. But like she put her paws against my shoulder, just like held.
Are we demonstrating?
Yes, I'm putting my hands on Mary Claire's shoulders, and then she just stood there and licked me, and she got very enthusiastic, and at some points she was licking so intensely that like her teeth kind of got caught up in there too, so she was like kind of biting my eyebrow, but not intentionally. Like she definitely like bit my ear a few times while she was licking.
This is all very concerning, Caitlin.
I don't know why she was doing that.
Yeah.
And then you just like, I just settled her in the shirt and bounced her around a little bit, and she was fine. But also I'm really allergic to dogs. So I got just like big rash all over where she touched me.
Charming.
Yeah.
I was also going to talk about, how do I phrase this? It's not anything weird. I'm just like trying to think of a way. The gym. There we go.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so you know how I wanted to be a gym bro as my New Year's resolution? What I mean by that is I go to like my tiny rec center gym. It's free for teens, which is great. It has like enough machines.
It's free for teens?
Yeah, for 13 to 18. I'm 16, so you know, it's free for a while. And I like it there. It's like small. I feel comfy there. But the thing is, there's always just guys at the gym. And there's nothing like wrong with guys being at the gym. Of course, there are people at the gym, but I'm usually the only girl there.
Yeah.
And I want to stop feeling like...
And it's
like, I want to feel like I can be there too, you know?
It's not like there's like men at the gym. They're all like 14
I recognize one of them from like school. And it's always really weird because we don't know each other, but we had a math class together.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's all... You know how guys, at least gym guys, they'll like hang out together at the, like, at the one area, they congregate. And they're like, I'm not even gonna, should I imitate?
Sure.
I don't know, but like last time I was there on Wednesday, and I don't know, they're all just like gathered around the, like, I don't even know what it's called, just like the squatting area where there's like also a bench press.
Oh, yeah.
Just like taking their sweet time there, and I like am just learning to use like the bar for squatting. I usually would squat with dumbbells, but they left like the 45-pound weight on both sides, and look, I can squat with like 35 pounds right now, but lifting that 45-pound weight off felt like a victory to me, and I was like, whoa, I can do that.
Re-rack your weight.
Yeah, but they didn't re-rack it anyway. When I say I want to become a gym bro, I mean I want to be able to lift that 45-pound weight off there, and also like just like feel confident at the gym. It's not that I don't, but it like sometimes I just like, there's just a lot of other teens and none of them are female.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Mary Claire and I went to the gym last.
It was a different one, but it was within the same system.
Yeah, it was another like county one where we could go to all of the community ones.
Yeah.
And we were just like sitting on a bench, like
doing it was leg day, so
calf raises or something. And these two teenage boys, like,
it was so
relocate themselves.
Right in front of us.
And literally start standing right in front of us.
Not gonna lie, part of me felt a little bit flattered. It was like, haha. But I was also like, I'm good.
I was also like, I am obviously so much older than you. Like,
well,
I know
no, Caitlin and I had dressed up the same that day. We both got the same, like, purple workout top for Christmas. And we decided to twin that day. I did Caitlin's hair in braids. I had, like, braids into buns. Anyway, we
look similar enough.
We look very similar, and we pretended to be twins that day.
I could definitely pass
Hester and Esther.
High school.
Caitlin is Hester, named after Hester Prynne, and I'm Esther, named after Esther in the Bible. Anyway, Caitlin was like showing me how to use stuff. We're there, and these guys just like
they just pull up in front of us and start like lifting in front of us, and
were like,
it's not like there weren't any other places to go.
You could tell they just kind of wanted to show off a little.
Right in front of us.
And once again, like, not gonna lie, I felt a little bit flattered. I was like, huh, you don't think I'm 12? Because people tell me I look young from age. First of all, don't tell me I look young from age. Just don't. I get it. Second of all, it was just interesting.
Oh, that's the thing.
That's the thing, gym guys.
They didn't think you were 12, but they were wearing t-shirts with one of the local high schools on it, so I know they were in high school. And I'm past that. I am like 5 years older than most high schoolers.
Caitlin's 22.
I'm 22.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I was like, I'm...
Yeah, guys at the gym, at least like some teenage guys, look, if you're a guy listening, I'm sure you're nice, and they're not saying anything about like all guys, of course, but like there's a certain brand of guy who goes to the rec center gym I go to.
Yeah.
You know? And they're always like, they think they're really cool, and they try to impress me, and I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah. They don't act the way that people at my college gym act.
How did the people at your college gym act?
Normal.
Really? I've never been to
work out.
That must be nice.
And
I thought it would be less like that in college.
If they're trying to show off,
like,
they're usually trying to show off to their fellow gym bros. Like, I used to go to the gym a lot with my friend, and we would be the only two females in the weight room.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
literally only two females in this whole
every time I see, well, okay, a lot of old people also go to my gym, but they're mostly like on the earlier side of things, like Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I see an older woman, I'm like, hey, you know what? It counts. But there's maybe like a couple other girls I've seen like 3 times, and every time they come, I'm like, yay!
Wow.
Not that I'm like special for going to the gym as a girl. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I kind of like wish it didn't feel so weird.
Yeah.
Especially at a free gym, you know. What's funny is I'm pretty sure I've been like squatting the same as the guy from my school.
Yep.
Showed up. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. That was an experience, but I still plan to become a gym bro. I plan to become jacked. You know, I've got some muscle.
Hey, given that I'm unemployed, and I'm pretty sure I have to get a gym membership. Well, I don't have to, but, like, I'm gonna try to, because I'm gonna, I have other plans for the semester, and they involve group workout stuff. And the, like, fitness rooms, if I want to be in, like, the salsa showcase.
I want to do a Zumba
So
class.
I would need to get
a
membership anyway. So I might just, like, go and
become jacked.
become jacked.
Caitlin's already got muscles.
Take out my aggression from the secret that I have. Just kidding.
Caitlin, what is your secret?
I'm not telling you. That's why it's a secret.
Okay. I legitimately don't know what the secret is, but
That's why it's a secret.
Caitlin's picking out her shoes.
Yeah, there's, like, something stuck in there.
I wonder what it's from. Maybe the ground.
No, it's inside of the shoe. And these shoes were yours before they were mine.
They were.
Or maybe they were
Caroline and I
Caitlin's.
had matching ones. Because, it's very normal for people 9 years apart to have matching Toms.
Matching children-sized Toms.
Okay, children's sized shoes still fit me sometimes. So it's
yeah.
I have these shoes from 4th grade. Do the math. I'm a junior. That was 7 years ago. They still fit me because, children's sizes and women's sizes are pretty similar, so.
Yeah. If you're small enough. I think if you're, like, a size 7.5 or below, you can fit into children's sizes.
Yeah. Let's talk some more about feet. Just kidding. That was a joke. I just. Moving on.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Let's move on from that one.
That was a joke because we were talking a lot about feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that.
The only thing else I have on my list, obviously we don't have to limit it to that, but the Sour album. I know it's 2022.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since it came out, but I haven't really talked about it, and I used to have, like, a random old podcast, and I planned to talk about it there and never did. So what are your thoughts on that, Caitlin? Because I feel like you've got some thoughts.
My thoughts are that I listened to it.
Do you feel passionate about it in any way?
Not really.
I actually thought you were. Okay.
I mean, I used to listen to it a lot over the summer, but
I'm very,
know, it's
very
just
still
not-
into it.
my type of music,
Okay, so, I don't know. I'm a teen. So, like, Brutal is, like, the essential teen angst song, you know?
Well, I'm
It's-
not a teen. So
Yeah.
that's probably why I don't.
Okay.
'Cause
Well,
I'm so sick of 17. Where's my
teenage dream?
Like,
Okay, I can
I
relate
don't
sometimes
feel
because I'm a teen.
quite that way anymore
know.
because I'm not a teenager and I
Yeah.
haven't been for
Well,
some
I'm
years.
still a big Olivia Rodrigo fan, even
No,
though
I
I
like
like
her
Joshua
music,
Bassett
but-
too. No, but, like, I love Sour. I kind of forgot about it for a little while, but then, I found it again, and like I said, I suggested that for, like, the Friday Hall Music thing, but, no, just Good For You is just a very, very good song, except, you know how some songs are very, like, easy to sing along to in the car? Caitlin and I sing together a lot in the car.
Yeah, we do.
Because, we're theater kids, and also we, like, drive a lot of random places. So, And we've listened to a lot of Olivia Rodrigo in the car. But, what was it? I think, yeah, Good For You came on, and we're both like, how do we sing this? Anyway, it, like, feels kind of weird because,
It's a very it's a very belty kind of.
Yeah, which is fine if
Song.
you're, like, in a recording studio, but look, as
I'm
a
not gonna
true
be
choir
shouting
kid,
it.
what?
What I was just gonna say, I'm not gonna be shouting it with you in the car.
No, yeah,
It's more of an alone kind of thing.
yeah.
Not to
I-
say I do that alone all the
Oh,
time.
as soon as I get a car, I will belt out driver's license. I will be doing that. Just
the
drive
number
them
of
highway.
times I've been in my car alone and played on my own on repeat. Yeah, kind of unhealthy.
Oh, sounds fun though. Oh yeah, as the true choir kid I am, because theater kid here, choir kid. I'm more of a choir kid than a theater kid. They're different.
More of a theater kid than a choir kid.
Okay, well, I'm a choir kid. All my choir kids out there. I think actually a couple of them are listening. 2 of them are going to be future guests, I know. Maybe 3. So,
Right.
Anyway, as a true choir kid, I can't really sing without warming up. Today, we, for this, like, other special choir I'm in, can I say what that's called? It's a very
Yeah.
general name. I'm in madrigals at my school. But it's not like the Renaissance Madrigals thing. We're just kind of an a cappella group. Anyway, we're rehearsing the national anthem, and I'm soprano 1, so I'm hitting like the high C in the land of the free, except an octave up. What? What?
What?
Land of the free.
You go all the way up there?
Yeah, that's what a high C is.
Why do you go up 2 octaves?
Because I'm a soprano 1. Anyway, we were trying to sing that, and high C is like the note that is hardest for soprano 1s or whatever.
Oh, I see. I see what you're doing.
You high C? You high C, you mean?
High C.
Haha. High C, Caitlin. I tried. It was supposed to be a joke.
Let's move on.
We didn't really warm up, so I was like, we kind of have a composer on staff, aka a student, who just is probably going to be a famous composer one day. And he was like, yeah, maybe we should warm up. So, then we like warmed up.
I was an alto.
Doesn't sound very good.
Alto 1.
Humming. We like our altos, though.
Thanks.
The other day, I'm on JV cheer, which is less intense than varsity cheer. We had a game recently, and one of my cheer coaches, who I actually used to be in choir with, she like came back to be a coach. She was like, use your alto voice, and I was like, do I have that? Because you're like projecting a lot.
One of your cheer coaches was also in choir with me.
That's weird. She was?
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, different coach.
Yeah.
I guess there's actually almost always been some choir cheer overlap, but now I'm that kid.
Wow.
I'm on JV cheer though, so it's different. Wow. Hopefully I'll do varsity eventually. Right. Oh, also I wanted to mention, my mom is dead set against me being a flyer because she thinks I'll die if I'm a flyer because, danger. But also that's the thing, I'm a bass right now, and I'm not a very good bass, to be honest. And if someone falls, yeah, the person falls, but we catch them. But someone falls on us. So basically, we take the fall when someone falls. So, being a flyer, I would be caught instead of being fallen on. So I think it will be safer in some ways, and also more fun, to be honest.
Right.
And that's kind of my thoughts on it. We're at, I think, 42-ish minutes, and with the intro, it's like, 45. So we can probably wrap it up soon, but...
I want to touch your toe.
What?
I want to touch your toe.
Caitlin, don't touch my toe.
Okay.
Don't touch my toe.
Okay.
Do you have any closing thoughts for now? Also, yeah, you definitely can be a guest again, but, since you're not gonna live here,
right.
Any final words before you leave us forever? Just kidding. She'll be back for the William Henson concert, and we'll
Peace
probably
out,
record then.
Girl Scout.
That's it? Ooh, I'm buying Girl Scout cookies. Wait, are those your final words? Do you want to say bye together or anything? Oh, yeah, also, wait. I forgot to say this. Follow our Instagram at listen_to_May.
T-O, not the number 2.
And spelled M-E-A. Pronounced May, not Mia, not Maya.
Not me. It's not listen to me.
Although I see why you'd think so. It's listen to May. Anyway, follow us on Instagram. Recommend us to your friends. Anything. Remember, we kind of have a theme now. It's about being a teenager. Gen Z, the youths of today.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Bye.